we had an excellent question come out of the English department that I thought it would be great to share with the rest of the faculty, and that is how do you print multiple files at the same time without having to open each one individually? I'm going to show you how to do it in Schoology, and the reality is though that it will work on a Mac in other situations and contexts too. Um, so let's get down to it. I'm here on my landing page, and what I see is that I have some upcoming assignments over on the right-hand side. I could go into a course to go to the assignment page there, but I can also go straight to the assignment from the upcoming box over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. This first one is an assignment that I set up as a Google Drive assignment. So it has this particular look to it. And if I click over here on submissions, I can see them divided up by blocks, and I have a number here. And let's say that I want to print them all. Maybe there's peer editing going on. Maybe there's images that I want the students to see physically. But what I'm going to do is actually, I'm not going to print from right here. When it's a Google Drive assignment, then over in my Google Drive, in alphabetical order in one direction or the other, I have it right now from Z to A, um, you will find your Schoology Google Drive assignments. So this has been created for you automatically. And when you look inside, it is assignments are coming in by section. So here's my B block. And when I click on it, I can see that I have a number of files that have come in. Now, one thing I want to say about these files is that when you go to print them, they're going to print what's in the file exactly. So Tonio's name is in the file name, but it's not on the document itself. Um, it's often going to be really important to you to be able to see when you're printing it out to have the student's name on it. So be sure that if you plan to print something and you want the student's name to be visible, that you go ahead and put a place on there at the top for them to write their name so that when it prints, it's visible. As it is though, I have this list here. I don't want to open each one of them up. I want to just do it all in one go. So I can hit Command A or select them all in other Mac ways. And up here, there are these three dots. So one of the options is to download. So I'm going to download. It zips the files. It's very quick. And when that is complete, it's going to ask you how do you want to save it. So I'm just going to put this fresh sem assignment 1 and save it to my desktop. And when I look in Finder or on my desktop, I can see that there it is as a zip file, and I'm just going to double click to unzip it, and then you see this file folder. And now when I down click, I can see each file there individually. I'm going to select, you can select it by selecting the first one and then hitting Shift to select everything in a row, or if you use the Command key instead, you can individually choose which ones you want to print. But where am I going to print it to, right? So the easiest thing to do is go ahead and open up your Spotlight search. So that is just Command Spacebar. Command Spacebar opens up your Spotlight search, and you can search for your printer. Now you can also do this by going to your system preferences, printers and scanners, but it really would be faster if you just knew the exact printer that you wanted to open. I'm using my home printer, which is this one. You could be using the faculty room, you could choose the library printer, whatever you're on the network with that you plan to use. So when you have that, you can just go back over here and with the selected files, grab them and drag them over. You can see I'm sitting over 4. And I essentially drag them and drop them there. And now it's starting to print them all. And I'm going to hit pause since I don't actually want them all to print at this time. But so that was really easy, a quick way of printing multiple files at once without having to open each one separately. So let me delete these, and then let me show you one other way to do this, because sometimes over in um, Schoology, there are different ways that assignments can come in, and sometimes they're not Google Drive assignments. So here I have this test assignment that I set up for my A block, and it came in over here. I can see that I have a couple of submissions. I received two, and here I can see a green download button. So when I click download all, it is also going to download a zip file, and it automatically goes to my desktop as well. This is what it looked like, and when I double clicked on that, it opened and I have test assignment. But this time, it can look a little bit different. In this case, sometimes it can be that this is all closed up like this. So if you open it up and it looks like this and you're like, shoot, I want to quickly open everything, especially if you have 15 students, you can, when you're here at test assignment, before you click the down arrow, hold down the Option key. And then when you do that, it will all open automatically, as opposed to doing this and having it just be each student and then having to open it and open it and open it. Okay, so Option key, and then the down folder to open up to show everything that's inside every folder from the top level one. Okay, so here I now have these two files that I'm going to print. And again, so this time I would hit the command because I am choosing non-sequentially to choose those two files, and then I would just drag those over as well, just the exact same way. It has to land over on your printer, and there they are, ready to print. And I am going to pause those as well since I don't actually want those to print right now. So I hope that helps and shows you a couple of different ways, whether you have to download it in Schoology from here. Let me go back here where it's this type of submission. You're looking for this download all green button, or if you're doing it from the drive from the Schoology Google assignments. As always, ask anybody on the tech committee for assistance if you need help. Thanks.